the aftermath. The 2014 event ended on a Thursday night. The following morning, I had an appointment with my auto mechanic, either for a brake pad replacement or general maintenance, which I can't remember right now. Typically, when I got the vehicle serviced at my local mechanic, I would take a walk to a nearby McDonald's, which is about a mile away from the shop. On my way back to the mechanic's place of business, I had some extra time, and I stopped off at a very tranquil park in the Waynesboro area and sat on one of the benches. I remember noting at the time that no one was in my immediate vicinity, which was kind of unusual, and I just had a moment to sit and do nothing and just reflect. I remember just letting out a sigh of what wasn't really relief, but more of contentment. It was gratifying to think back on the Argentines wanting me to be in their photo with the two teams from Argentina and the United States at the end of the event. But it was also just somewhat of a relief to have gone through the entire week with no hitches in the tournament. So that was part of the satisfaction of the moment. Just as a side note, sometime after the IDBC, I heard a story about Hollywood director and writer Sam Peckinpah, whose specialty was westerns, and he was a revered figure in the 1960s and 70s. There was an account of him after just finishing filming the ending of 1968's The Wild Bunch, which was an elaborate production with an all-star cast, and the final shootout near the end of the movie was amazing. It was reported that when Peckinpah finished that shootout scene, which probably lasted about 3 minutes, he was so overtaken by the final product and all the work he put into it that he went off by himself and sat and cried. My moment wasn't quite that extreme, but I sort of get the idea of how he felt. But in getting back to the IDBC, I got back home from my vehicle repair at around 10:30 in the morning. A little bit later, after around 11 a.m., I received a call which the caller ID identified as being White Oak Lanes. I picked up, and it was the proprietor, Ralph Curry. He called to congratulate me on the event. He had a certain amount of enthusiasm in his voice, so it wasn't just a courtesy call. That really made me feel good, so I guess it was a pretty special event.